Hey, I'm Alexis Sablone, and I'm a skateboarder and designer, and we're here in my studio right now in Brooklyn. I've been skateboarding for 27 years. I think my work kind of spans graphics, animations, to like large-scale sculptures, often skatable things. I got a call from SB asking if I wanted to work on these kits. That's SB and Converse like coming together to do this like double pack of shoes and the uniforms, and it just seemed like, I don't know, a wild opportunity. For the crests, I think I wanted to try to infill different stories rooted in skateboarding. The chameleon crest is just more of a story about skateboarding generally that could represent like all skateboarders and skateboarding, so it's kind of not tied to any country, but the idea that this is a global thing, that all types of people skateboard now, that through the chameleon, obviously you can look all kinds of different ways, you adapt to the cities around you. For the US crest, classic American iconography, the eagles, roses, but is showing this kind of this boom or explosion of skateboarding. That skateboarding was born here and now has like gone on to become this global thing that doesn't in any way belong to us, but the fact that like that's its origin story is pretty cool. For Japan, I think it's like there's a different story there. As someone like from the outside looking in, someone that's like a really big fan of a lot of the skating that's come out of Japan. Some of my favorite videos. On the women's side, you know, a lot of the skaters that have just like destroyed me in competitions are Japanese skaters, and just on the women's side, well, on all sides now, I guess, like the level is like pretty mind-blowing. And so to me, that's a story of kind of this like bubbling under the surface, and that's shown through like a cherry blossom that's kind of like spiraling out and exploding into this really remarkable and really like creative and different thing. The concept of like uniforms is really like foreign to skateboarding. I think like so much of skating is about individuality and expressing yourself through not just like the tricks you do or the spots you choose, but also what you choose to put on. So because of that, I wanted to make as diverse a range as I could, and range in terms of like going from kind of more simple and plain to things that are like louder and more graphic heavy, because that's, some people like that as well. AS1, which is my shoe, and in a double box with a dunk, and try to like pair these two different shoes together in a way where they have some kind of relationship but are also really different. I wanted it to start off kind of more like neutral earth tones, and then also a bit classic still with the white in the back panels, but then wear away to something unexpected, the kind of pink purple that it wears away to. And so the wear away, like in the AS1, obviously is a project that's really important to me, like a shoe I designed like from the ground up. From afar, it looks pretty classic, and then they both wear away to all pink. So I guess if you were to skate everywhere on the shoe, they would just become a pink shoe. My kick flips, it's the very top of my shoe starts to turn pink, and like a little bit on a different, and like a little bit on the side, and like heel flips up here. And so it's just kind of, that's always a fun thing with skateboarding. It kind of like shows a map of how different people like skate, and kind of a hint of individuality there. I like that, and I think that also ties back in again to the idea of a chameleon. Like the shoe not only like transforms from one thing to another, but it's going to transform in a unique way depending on how you skate. Thanks for watching. This is behind the design of the SB Dunk Low, the AS1 Pro, and Federation kits.